thing if you kind of block it out. So, hand stripping. In general, it's a style of grooming that entails removing dead hair by pulling it out. You can pull it out with a stone, you can pull it out with a knife, um, your fingers, but just that's hand stripping. Hand stripping and carding are similar. Carding is more of a form of just removing undercoat. You can card most breeds. It's the same thing as raking as well. Um, but you will find that like breeds like sporting breeds, they're carded and raked more than they are stripped. They can be stripped, but they're raked more than anything. Where your terrier breeds and your wire coated breeds mainly are carded just to remove undercoat, which acts a little differently than it does in soft coated breeds. So in wire coated breeds, your undercoat actually chokes out your guard hairs. So you see this a lot in Cairn Terriers. They'll come in and they have a lot of that soft stuff and only a little tiny bit of wire. A lot of people are like, why? Well, because you have to go in with, any stripping tool. It's usually like a detail knife that you want because you want something that's really going to have good grip. And you would remove 50% of that undercoat layer. You could remove 100%, but most pet clients don't like that. So you do 50% the one session, so 1 month, do the other 50% the other month, and then the third month you're going to see a lot of harsh hair come in. So that is raking and carding. So I see I didn't miss anything on that. Rakes, like other stripping knives, they come in 3 sizes. So that's coarse, medium, and fine. Um, it is good to use all 3 sizes if you have them available and if your dog has a lot of undercoat that needs to be removed. Let's see. Mars Coat Kings. I like to mention this just because I feel like it's important. It is a really sharp tool. So like you can get away with using them on pets, but depending on the show dog, you really don't want to use it. And I say depending because there's are a few like really natural breeds that you can get away with it that aren't as complex basically. They like more of a rugged look. So you're just going for a little bit of undercoat removal. But with breeds that have complex patterns, it tends to cut a lot of the hair. So it doesn't give you a lot of ability to pick your length when you go in to strip it. And then you also see like kind of like when you like go on and just straight thinning shear something, you see a lot of hard lines. And the hair usually will actually start to poke out instead of lay